left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 54 yards. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance, flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And Lance going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gould with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On third and long, it's Lance. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Elliott once more, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one? I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down. Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame. Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Prescott on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
52 blaster.
To throw, it's Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Lance now on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's got it. Touchdown. George Kittle with a touchdown grab from Trey Lance. And the Niners continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Lance now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Gould for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Prescott. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the red zone now, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's McLeod from his end zone, and he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Lance now to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Blue striker, 10 cycles.
Watch twins.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
On first down, Lance.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Prescott. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now Lance. This is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Come on, set. Come on, 32. Pause red. Cut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today. Start, baby.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.